Hello everyone, welcome back to our RxJS tutorial series. In this video, we would be talking about operators. So what exactly are operators? Operators are functions that can be used to modify the behavior of observables, which we have seen in the previous videos. What exactly is observable? Operators are actually used to modify the behavior of observables. We would be seeing that in the upcoming examples. Operators can be used to create new observables, combine multiple observables, filter out unwanted values, and transform the values emitted by an observable. And it can do much more than that. The most important thing to understand about RxJS is that operators are declarative. What exactly declarative means is you can use operators to describe what you want to happen without having to worry how it happens. This makes RxJS code much easier to read and understand, especially for complex asynchronous code. For example, let's see a working code. In this example, we're trying to create an observable that emits the number from range 1 to 10. But you only want to emit even numbers. You could use the following operators, which is filter. So what filter does is, it checks that if the number is divisible by 2, the remainder is 0, then it logs that. So let's see. So if I do this, it is basically 1 to 10. Okay. So now if we just want even numbers, so what we are doing is we are filtering from that observable based on this condition. So it is giving us only even numbers. So in this given code, it simply describes what you want to happen. That you want to create an observable that emits the number from 1 to 10, and you only want to emit even numbers. The filter operator takes care of the detail how it is done. Let's see different types of operator. First is pipeable operators. What exactly pipeable operator is? That we use this keyword from RxJS, which is pipe. What that does is we can club different operators at once, which is in the below example. So let's comment this. And then in the below example, what we're doing is we're creating an observable of 1 to 5. And then we are doing pipe for map and filter operators. What these two operator does is, map operator is used to transform the value. So it transforms the value of every individual number into 2. Okay, and then this filter operator, as we have seen previously, is used to filter out the values from that values which we give as an input. So over here, since it is a pipe, this won't be the input to filter. The output from this would be the input to this filter. So that is how the pipeable operators work. So the output of this would be going as an input to this. So what would we see as the output from this is that it would give us 6, 8, 10. Why? Because 1 into 2 would be 2. So 3 into 2 would be 6. 6 is greater than 5. That's why it comes here. This doesn't come because 2 into 2 is 4. 4 is greater than 5, which is false. So it doesn't come. Let's try to play around with this. So if I say 3, so then 2 into 3 is 6, which is greater than 5. That's why this is over here. So hope we are clear on this now. So this is one type of operator. Another one is creation operator. So what this kind of operator does is it creates observables on its own. It doesn't need anything else. Like in the case of pipeable operators, we are piping or adding multiple operators or clubbing multiple operators into one. We over here, it is a different kind of operator which is used to create observables on its own. So what this does is it just creates an observable which we are able to subscribe, and it gives 1 to 5. That is about the two kinds of operator. Let's see the categories of operator now. So there are multiple number of categories. Let's see the creation operator, which we have seen previously. So in this, it creates the operator and we are able to subscribe to it. So that's about the creation operator. Don't worry if this feels too much new for you. We will be going in detail for each kind of operators in the future videos. let's see the combination operator. What this does is that it is able to combine two kind of observables. So this is one observable and this is one observable. So it is able to combine that and print 1 to 5 from this and 6 to 10 from this observable. So this is another kind of operator. So let's go to the next one, which is filtering operators, which we have seen how operators are declarative. So in this again, we are trying to filter out the even numbers, which is 2 and 4. Next one is transformation operators. This all must be looking familiar to you since you all have already seen the working of all these. So this transformation operator, what this does is it adds 1 to this. So it is able to transform the data, is able to modify the data of the observables. Okay, next one is utility operator. What this does is it adds a delay for 2 seconds. So you would be getting the responses only after 2 seconds. Let me add maybe 3 seconds, and then you would be getting the data from the observable after 3 seconds. So that's how it works. So we don't need any extra JavaScript for this. RxJS gives us an operator. So that's the utility RxJS gives us. Let's see some error handling operators now. So in this, the error handling operator is catch error. In this example, what it is doing is it is creating an observable and it is having a string in between. And what we are doing is if we are getting anything except number, we are throwing an error. So that error is being catched here, and that is what you see. So 1, 2 and 3 all went good, but when this 4 is there, which is not of type number, this would be coming as the value. If you want, you can log the value of the error also. So if you say error, so that would be coming over here. So that's about the error handling operator. Let's go to the next one, which is conditional and boolean operator. So what this does is it adds a filter for even numbers, and then it adds another operator called take while, which is a conditional operator. What this does is it will complete the observable when this condition meets. So, and what this operator does is it would merge the previous values with a new observable. So at the end, what we see over here is that it has values of 1 to 6. So over here, the even numbers are 2, 4 and 6, and 2 and 4 are the values which are less than 5. 2 multiplied by 2 would be 4, and 4 multiplied by 2 would be 8. So what we see at the end is this value as a console log. So let's say if I remove 4 from here, it would only log the value for 2. So yeah, let's move to the next one, which is mathematical and aggregator operators. In this again, we are using a creation operator to create observables, and then we are trying to use the reduce operator to add the values from the observable. So it works like the array.reduce method from JavaScript, and then it totals the number here. So 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 would be 15. Yeah, let's move to the next one. Next one is multicasting operator. This is actually a crucial one to look out for. What this does is it creates one observable and shares that between two observers. So if you are seeing over here, emitting 0, 1. So the next one is multicasting operators. This one is a crucial one to look out for. In this, we are trying to create one observable and share it between two observers. So let's try to understand the code. In this, we are creating an interval for 10 seconds, and then we are trying to subscribe to that. So if you see over here, this is being logged from here, which is once. If it would have been a normal operator without share, it would be logged twice, which what this means is that this is being shared, this observable is being shared by two observers. So yeah, that's pretty much it. In this video, we have learned few basics about the different categories of operators, different types of operators, and in the further videos we would be deep diving into each kind of operators, which like the combination operator, filtering operators, all the operators which RxJS provides us. So if you have any doubts, feel free to ask below in the comments. That's all for this video. Thank you. Happy coding.